Hello to everybody. My name is Felipe Restrepo. I am the co-founder of Odaptos, and I'm going to be showing you today a demo of our platform. Basically, we created a demo for you guys to see. It's a project that we're using internally of Odaptos for creating a new feature that we want to launch in the coming month. This demo contains a study that we are doing with 5 sessions. So we interview 5 users. Remember that Odaptos is a video conference tool that allows you to create a customer intelligence database using artificial intelligence to grasp on the emotions of users during these calls, during these interviews that we do with them. So it's one-on-one interviews, and then the artificial intelligence take the whole analysis on what we're doing. But because we're using artificial intelligence, we need to give her some details about the company. So here in the project information, we have all the information that we're using as key benefits from the product, competitors, strengths and weaknesses of the product, and the industry in which we are. With this, we can tell the artificial intelligence to create a small description that allows to give context to the machine of what we're doing and why we're doing this test. Also, we can create demographics. So we have a table of demographics in order to create like a set of persons to whom we're going to be speaking to. And then we have with this, we merge the company context and the demographics in order to create proto personas. These proto personas are also done with their artificial intelligence, and they fill the information about the name, the gender, the age, the education level, the occupation, location, the income, their background, and especially the challenges. So we can modify this. So we are exercising a control over what the AI gave us in order to have always like a human touch on it and a human control over the information. This allows us to modify this kind of text for each of the personas that we created. Then we have the study. So we're going to enter here in the study. And in the study, we have this dashboard that shows us who are the persons that we're going to interview next and which ones are the interviews that we already done and how long are we staying in the calls with them. This offers a possibility of configuration in which we are going to write the protocol. So you can write your own protocol for the conversation that you're going to have with the users. We have different scenarios and we have also different tasks that we created with follow-up questions that are going to show. I will show you later on how this will show. Then we have the invitations, and this is all the persons that we invited to participate. How it looks an interview room. So this is how an interview room looks. I can enter the interview and voila. So we are a platform of video conference. This allows you to invite your participant to join you. And here on the right, you have all the questions that you are gonna launch to the person. And we have the follow-ups. So it helps us to better understand how to direct and how to relate with the user while we're having these conversations with them. Once that this interview happens, then we're gonna fill the meta results. So as you can see here, this information is all done by the artificial intelligence. Point to take is like our artificial intelligence is a multidimensional model. So it takes into consideration the facial expressions of the person, the intonation of the voice, and the words behind everything that the person is saying. With this, we can polarize the response and we can know if they were being positive, neutral, or negative. And we can do this map of the interview that really quick tell us where the user was having problems with. So we know that, for example, the task number 8 was the most difficult one, as it was the one that in where the user were showing or portraying the most negative aspects of the conversation. So here, as you can see, I can filter by intensity of the emotions. So here we know that they are like really, really negative. And then we have like a small summary of everything that happened in this interview. That is the resume of all the conversation that happened here. This accelerates the process of analysis because it allows the persons that are behind in the position of researchers to focus on why this happened instead of having to rewatch the whole interview. So common techniques without Odaptos, they tend to have this process of I'm gonna have a recording in Google Meet or Microsoft Teams or Zoom. Then I'm gonna download that video, make the transcriptions by hand, make the annotations by hand, and then create a repository in a Dropbox, on a Drive, or a space or a workspace in Microsoft. And this is like extremely time consuming. But thanks to Adaptos, you can really and very quickly understand everything that they were saying here in the task number 8. And also we do the same thing for testers. So we have the user with the most difficulties, the item that was most negative, and the primary pain point. So this is the primary pain point, this is the user that was most negative, and this is the item that was the most negative one of all of them. And then I can click on it and I have a summary already done of this interview, of this user, and everything that this person was saying. And I can contrast it to what the other people were saying, but without having to rewatch the whole interview, you know? So it really expedites the process of analyzing, and especially it allows me to enter the interview and take a look by myself where the user was having problems with, because it was having problems here. So here I know that they were like really having a pain in this process. I cannot see the image because this is a compliance or GDPR. So we anonymize the documents after we analyze them, and that allows to do testing in broad spectrums and broad audiences with respecting always the private life of these people. So here, for example, we have everything that the user was saying. We have the emotions here. So as you can see, I can reduce the quality of this, for example, you see, and I can just take a look at each phrase per emotion really quick and understand what they were saying in those moments. Then what I can do is that I can use this here to create a clip of video. So I will be able to create a clip here, and these clips that I create using this functionality. As you can see, I can reduce the size of the clip, or I can increase it. And these clips are going to come and live here in something that we call the Insights platform. It's like a clip library that allows you to have like a collection of moments that you decided, thanks to this focus that we do with AI, of the important users and the important moments of the conversation. And then with this Insight Hub, we can create reports that are like complex and collaborative, you know. So here, for example, I have a report. I can write the images. I can add images. I can have the clips, and the clips come with the transcription, and it comes with the whole transcription and the possibility of navigating by the emotions of the user as well. This is a way of creating results on Adaptos. But one of the most important things that we're using this year and that we released this year is our chatbot. So here, for example, I will be able, as I was saying, I will be able to know, for example, in this part here, where the user was having a primary pain point. So I can tell him, make me a list of keywords of the user number 1 on the task number 8, and then Oda is gonna go there and it's gonna give me all the conversations that this user, all the keywords that this user was using in this conversation here, in the whole time that he was speaking here during this task. And then I can know what the user was saying about classification, for example. And then he's going to give me everything that the user was saying about classification, everything that the user was saying about tax system, etc., etc. And I will be able to create this analysis thanks to this UX assistant that accelerate the process of gathering insight and transforming verbatim into new words and new interpretations that we cannot do sometimes when we are not watching the whole interviews. So in order for us to do this that I just did in like 1 minute, less than 1 minute, I have to rewatch the whole conversation and then have something in my hand to make descriptions of the classification. Now I can just use IE to do this, and it allows me to do that for every single task, and I can create key points. I can order him to make summaries. For example, let's make a summary of, I don't know, let's make a summary of the task 9, user 1 and 2. So user 1 and 2, and then I can use the task number 9, and it will just create a small description of everything that happened there, you know. So this allows to qualify the responses, and it allows the clients to qualify the responses, and then we use this to retrain the way that our LLM is working and reacting to the words that are using by the user, say by the user. And then with this, we can just create reports, as I was saying, and I can use this text to add it to my reports and build better reporting all the time. So that's it, guys. This is Odaptos. We are very happy to be able to show you these tools, and let's see you next time when we make the release on everything that we found in this test. Thank you.